7 signs your house is possessed. Last Tuesday, I woke up at 3:17 a.m. I heard my daughter laughing in the hallway, but my daughter was not home. She was at college 300 miles away, and she wasn't laughing alone. Something else was laughing with her. If strange things have been happening in your home, pay attention. There are 7 clear signs that your house might not just be haunted, it might be possessed. And sign number 4 is the one that made me check every room in my house. Stay until the end. I'll tell you the one thing you should never do if you suspect a possession. Possession doesn't always look like the movies. It doesn't always start with the violence. Sometimes it begins quietly. A strange smell, a sudden cold spot, a feeling of being watched. But it always gets worse. The 7 signs you're about to hear come from real cases, real families, and interviews with demonologists. So grab a blanket, maybe keep the lights on. Let's begin. Sign number 1, phantom sounds that follow a pattern. Normal houses make random noises. Possessed houses make intentional noises. The Jameson family in Oregon heard 3 knocks on their wall every night. Always at 3:15 a.m., always the same rhythm. Knock, 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 knock. When they moved the furniture, they found scratches behind it. The scratches spelled one word, mine. This is how you know it's possession. The sounds respond to you. If you call out, they answer. If you pray, they get louder. If you move rooms, they follow. Repetitive knocking, footsteps pacing in empty rooms, or the sound of breathing when you're alone. If it happens at the same time every night, this is sign number 1. Sign number 2, technology acting in disturbing ways. Possessive entities often communicate through electronics. Imagine scrolling your phone. The screen goes black. Then a photo appears. A photo you never took. It's of you, sleeping, taken from the corner of your bedroom. This happened to Marcus Chen in Seattle. His baby monitor would turn on by itself. But instead of pointing at the crib, the camera slowly turned toward the closet. Every single night. One night he checked the closet. Inside, his son's toys were arranged in a perfect circle, with a dead bird in the center. Other signs include TVs turning on to static, voice assistants answering questions no one asked, electronics going from 100% battery to 0 in seconds. One woman heard her Alexa whisper, "She's standing behind you." No one was there, but the next morning she found wet footprints beside her bed. Sign number 3, mirrors behaving wrong. Mirrors have been called portals for centuries. In possessed homes, they show things that should not exist. Sarah Mitchell noticed her reflection blinking late, a split second after she blinked. Then her reflection smiled on its own. She wasn't smiling. One night, her reflection stayed in the mirror for 2 full seconds after she walked away. Other people report shadows moving in the background, faces appearing behind them, or the reflection of a child, even if they have no children. The Thompson family covered every mirror in their house. All of them saw the same thing, a figure standing between them and the reflection, but not in the room. If your reflection moves wrong, delays, or shows things that shouldn't be there, this is sign number 3. Sign number 4, physical marks on your body. This is where possession becomes obvious. People wake up with 3 scratches on their skin, 3 straight lines, a common pattern in possession cases. Others find bruises shaped like handprints, on their ankles, on their wrists, on their throat. One woman woke up with the word "leave" carved into her arm. She lived alone. The cuts were clean, precise, not something she could have done in her sleep. Sleep paralysis often happens too. You wake up, but you can't move. You feel the pressure on your chest. You hear breathing beside your ear. You see a dark figure in the corner. If you're waking up with marks you can't explain, this is sign number 4. Sign number 5. Animals acting terrified. Animals see what we cannot. They react instantly to dark entities. Dogs bark at empty corners. Cats hiss at doorways they used to walk through. Some pets freeze and stare at the same spot for minutes. The Rodriguez family's dog growled at the basement door every night at midnight. They set up a camera. The dog's eyes followed something moving up and down the stairs. When they reviewed the footage frame by frame, they saw a human-shaped shadow, only for a single frame. If your pet avoids a room, or if it stares behind you instead of at you, this is a major warning. Sign number 6. Cold spots that make no sense. Possession cold isn't just a chill, it's freezing, sharp, immediate. The Anderson family reported a 40-degree temperature drop in their daughter's bedroom. The rest of the house was normal, but that room dropped to 38 degrees. Cold spots in possessed homes move. They follow you. They wrap around you like you stepped into ice water. Some people feel icy breath on the back of their neck. If cold spots follow you from room to room, this is sign number 6. Sign number 7 is the most dangerous. Your thoughts change. Possession attacks the mind first. People report sudden anger, dark, intrusive thoughts, violence they never imagined, depression that appears overnight. One father found himself holding a knife in the kitchen. He was crying. He had no memory of why he picked it up. A mother woke up standing over her children. She didn't remember walking into the room. People dream of dark figures, of fires, of events that happened in the house long before they lived there, events they later confirm as real. If you feel normal only when you leave the house, this is sign number 7. If you have one of these signs, stay aware. If you have 2 or 3, document everything. If you have 4 or more, take action immediately. And here is the one rule. Never use a Ouija board. Never challenge the entity. Never invite it to show itself. Permission is the one thing you can never take back. If this video unsettled you, that means you were paying attention. Comment which sign disturbed you the most. And before you sleep tonight, check behind you, just to be sure.